Ladies and gentlemen, boys or girls, over the past 2 weeks now, I've been connected with a various amount of YouTubers and streamers in the Skylanders Ring of Heroes community, asking them basically what are some of the major issues in this game that they would like to see COM2US and Activision address before the game falls. So in today's video, I've compiled 3 major issues that I want to go ahead and talk about with you guys, as well as another thing that they definitely need to do if they want to see this game succeed. Now, before we get into the list, if you guys didn't get a chance to check out the previous videos, I did want to let you all know if you are interested in this game and you are having fun and want to connect with more people that do enjoy Skylanders Ring of Heroes, I'm going to leave a link for you in the description down below for my Discord channel, as I've created a room for Skylanders Ring of Heroes, and I would be grateful to have you in our community. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this list, and I want to put a couple of points out here before we get going. There's no specific order as far as like which one's more important than the other. All 3 of these things are super important. So we're just going to tackle this list one by one, and then we'll definitely leave the floor to you guys to leave a comment in the comment section down below to let us know what are some of the things you would like to see improved as well. Okay, so the first thing that got on the list is going to be Ether upgrade costs as well as the success rate. So for those that don't know, Ether in Skylander Ring of Heroes is the base equipment that we utilize in order to improve our stats on our Skylanders. Okay, and right now in the current state of the game, the cost at which it takes to go ahead and upgrade these, the amount of gold, the amount of ether pieces, which are basically ether recycled in order to reinvest into our main ether pieces, is outrageously high, and it exponentially goes up depending on the grade of the actual ether. So if you guys took a look at like a 5-star, 6-star ether, you're literally going to have to make a life decision. Do I want to go ahead and go to work and pay for my bills and this and that, whatever, or do I go ahead and call into work so I can afford to spend 8 hours a day farming so I can get myself the amount of resources necessary to go ahead and grade a 6-star legendary ether, +1 or something like that. I mean, I make a joke about it, but honestly, guys, it's without question one of the biggest things of the game, and they can go a lot of ways with regards to this. They can look into take out one of the 2 elements, whether it's gold, whether it's ether pieces when it comes to upgrading, or they could improve the amount of resources that we get from dungeon farming or adventure farming. They got a lot of things that they could do, but at the current state of the game right now, there's a lot of issues on the upgrade costs, so that's something they're going to have to address. And kind of that goes alongside with that is the success rates. Okay, so when it comes to these type of games, these rune games, these equipment games, gear games, whatever that the case may be, when it comes to upgrading those gear, generally in these type of games, the amount that it costs to upgrade it, or excuse me, the amount the rate at which you can upgrade it, the success rate that you upgrade it is relatively high for the first half of the rune or the gear. So for example, in this specific game, having a +15, being able to +15 is the max. Generally, it's not going to be too hard to get it up to +3, +6, or even +9 for the most part here, right? So for the fact that the rates at which you can upgrade these are relatively low, actually I would say relatively low, they're very low for the pieces here going in. That's something that's going to have to be drastically improved, as that combined with the high cost to upgrade it is without question one of the biggest things that's really make or break in this game right now. So hopefully they could look in this video and basically state that they could go ahead. I'm looking to see them improve the overall success rates here, and obviously reduce the costs at which they do, whether they reduce the cost overall between each item or basically take one of the items out, or like I said before, going in back into the dungeon or the adventure, improving the amount of resources that you can get from those, so that we don't have to, like I said, spend so much time doing it. That would be really good. And I'm going to go ahead and put a scenario in this situation. I'm going to give you guys a scenario right now. Right now, COM2US and Activision, if you don't know, you got your YouTubers and streamers essentially promoting farming lower tier dungeons, because it literally is more cost effective for them to farm those and essentially waste the opportunity to get themselves better equipment just so that they could get enough ether pieces to go ahead and upgrade their stuff here. I mean, and to be honest, no one should be forced to farm low-level dungeons just for that matter. That's something that needs to be addressed, and if you don't get it addressed soon enough, I'm not really sure where this game's going to go. That's a huge issue. Gold, upgrade cost, success rates, that needs to be fixed as soon as possible. In addition to that, I need to figure out how to see what I'm saying. I can't even clear 4-7 auto because I can't get the gear that I need. I don't have the gold to approve it, so I have to just deal with the equipment that I have. I know, right? Look at that's perfect epic fail. That's perfect epic fail here. Okay, so the next thing that we're gonna hit up here on this list is gonna be the lack of end game content. So for those of you guys that are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Okay, if you did not know, Skylanders Ring of Hero, this new launch, right, is not the original launch. The original launch came 2 years ago from COM2US and Activision. And of course, you know, as of recent, we just got the revamp here. So basically, when it comes to this game now, you know, people jumped into the game, and for everybody that was in the game prior to, if they spent time, money, or both, they got a certain amount of crystals. They were compensated for that. So now moving forward, a lot of those compensated players have obviously, you know, been able to push a lot farther than the free-to-play players, which is basically hitting them at a threshold, not having any kind of end game content to go ahead and do. And this kind of surprises me, considering the route that COM2US and Activision took. While I don't you know, question the fact of, like, you know, figuring out, you know, how do we, you know, provide some kind of compensation for the people that played back in the day, right? Because they basically reset their account and they had to start from zero. I do agree with that, but they had to figure out something to do. But as far as not having the game in a specific place in order to deal with the compensated players that you knew were going to be, you know, moving into the game, you know, relatively fast comparison to a complete free-to-play player or a complete player that is starting, you know, brand new. That kind of blows my mind there, because again, there's certain things of the game, and I guess we're going to get into that topic here in a little bit. There's certain things of the game that is basically pretty much a copycat from the original game. As far as overall content goes, they really didn't add anything new. Everything that was in the game prior to is back for the most part here. So essentially, you know, jumping into the game, getting a fresh start with those compensated crystals allowed them to push through right away. And now a good majority of your compensated players are sitting there at the highest level, farming C6, and basically have nowhere to go. So now the question remains, what do you do as far as, you know, increasing the content? And I know that this is probably, I'm probably jumping the gun on this, because again, it's only been, what, 3 weeks since the new release of the game here. So you would imagine, you know, we're going to get some updates. We're going to get some, you know, patches maybe within, you know, the first 30 days or the first month or whatnot. You know, I'm looking forward to that. But to me, there should have been some options available at the start of the new revamp here, because you already knew that, you know, people were going to be coming back into the game, people were going to be checking it out, and they were going to have a head start because of the fact that they were compensated. So I hope that moving forward, you guys can kind of, you know, get your ducks in a row, because at the end of the day, the reason why I'm making this video, the reason why this is so different than every other video that I've made, is because I am passionate about this game. I do enjoy this game, and I want to see it succeed. But if you have nowhere for else to go, and not just the YouTubers and streamers and whatnot, but the actual players, the players that are investing the time, the money, the energy into this game, then what are we going to do, right? What are we going to do? So the next thing that kind of, I guess, relates to this one here, the third thing right now is, you know, talking about the end game content, is the arena. Right now, you know, there is no Guild Wars, there is no Siege, there's nothing like that. All we have to test out our Skylanders outside of, you know, PvE grinding is the arena. But you guys have it gated to where we only get 5 wings between, you know, a 12-hour window, you know, 2 times a day. So basically we get 10 wings a day. Now, the funny thing about this is that me personally, being a guy that can't sit there, you know, in front of the screen and, like, you know, always, you know, do my arena, I was okay with that. But when I think about the community at whole, especially the community that is enjoying, you know, pushing this game and moving through, you know, they really don't have anything to do outside of, you know, PvP, pushing the PvP pretty hard here. And the unfortunate thing about it is that they are limited with those arena wings, so they don't get a chance to test it out. Now, if you had some other kind of fun little friendship only thing that we could test, we could have fun with it, whatever, that would have been good. But at the end of the day, people want to get rewards. People want to improve their Skylanders, you know, just moving in, you know, getting those rewards through arena here. And we can't do that because we're limited on that. So and it's funny too, because I think about it like, well, you know, I'm trying to think about, like, play devil's advocate and try to think, why would they do that? Are they concerned about people pushing too hard and getting too many resources? As of right now, if you guys don't know, there is a reward that you can obtain in the shop to get yourself a legendary a blackout, right? So, you know, obviously maybe they're like, hey, well, we want to kind of gate that whole amount of arena you could do so that people don't have maxed out, you know, blackouts within the first 30 days. I could see that. But again, there's so many ways that they could have gone about it, whether they, you know, just, you know, cycle, or maybe they change the amount that it costs to get that, or they just kind of gate it, which I think they're doing right now, which is only like once a month or something like that. They could change the gate. There's so many things they could do. So I'm actually pretty shocked that they took this route here. So hopefully you guys can really take the time to, you know, have a little meeting, have a little powwow, try to figure out what you want to do with the arena, because as of right now, if you don't have any new content coming out, literally arena is all we could do. It's all we could look forward to do. And we have to have more opportunities to go up against people, you know, so we can define the meta and just, you know, have fun with it, mix it up and try different Skylanders here. So those are the biggest three things that, you know, I really want to address here. As far as the, there's, like I said, there's a ton of minor issues. Just one that comes off my, you know, comes off the top of my chest right now, that the people mentioned as well, is also the, you know, light and dark super boost keys, right? So as you guys know, when we get our specific units, the more copies we pull, the more our super boost improves at a max of 5, right? But when it comes to light and dark Skylander sets, those are super hard to get. There is no way right now in the game outside of summoning, spending money, right, to go ahead and get yourself those keys here. So that puts a really big halt on the progression of those units here. And I get it, right? Their light and dark units are super rare. You know, they don't want everyone to have the best LD units super max out right away, but there should be something in the game to go ahead and allow us to improve it. Whether, like I said, whether it's something in the game that we can get, you know, as a one-time account for making certain progression, or it's something that you can introduce into events to go ahead and get ourselves, like I said, you know, a free couple of keys or whatnot here. So yeah, hopefully you guys can, you know, looking at doing that. And I apologize because I had 3 things that we had to do, but I every single time I think of something else pops into my head. Okay, so talking about the gold, right? Going back to the main topic there, the gold cost, right? COM2US, let's be real. You were well aware of the fact that there was a gold issue. Why is that? Because 7 days into the game, you decided to drop a gold event, a 50% gold event that we could do. But you know, the thing about it is that even though you promoted it as a kind of a weekend event here, we had, you know, specific time windows of 2 hours, which is not really going to help out the community there, because a lot of people, you know, can't just play at those specific times here. So just to kind of throw it out there as another thing, because this was part of the list here, but it wasn't as high as the other 3 here, is improving the overall event so that the majority of your players can take advantage of it, right? You know, something like that gold thing per se, if you weren't to change everything here, at least opening up the window for the weekend, right? Having a good 48 hours for people to, you know, mess around, get some grinding in, but at least give them a little bit of a wiggle room to of resources to invest into throughout the week, if they are not able to farm it. And that might be good, because then they can focus on doing different things throughout the week as far as improving their account, improving their Skylanders, and then, like I said, waiting for those events to go ahead and, you know, get into farming and focus, you know, their time and energy on that. Okay, so those are the main things that I want to discuss here as far as the overall community goes. Now, when it comes to the last topic here, I definitely want to put it out there, because for those that don't know, I'm a big advocate about doing everything and anything that I can for the Skylanders Ring of Hero community, the YouTubers and streamers that go out of the way to showcase this game, to promote this game for free. You know, I want to go ahead and drop some good out there. And the funny thing about this is, the ironic thing about this is that this comment that I'm about to drop right now literally has nothing to do with the people that are currently in the game. We're talking about the future of this game and what they can do to improve it. So this is going to be, I think this is going to come on a shock to you. Okay, so marketing right now in the game is non-existent, and this blows my mind beyond belief, because they literally spent all this time and energy. I don't even want to know how much money they spent into this game, but they spent so much into this game revamping. And by the way, I do want to say something positive. Congratulations, by the way. Overall, the overall like changes in the game, without question, are good. I mean, it literally brought me back into the game. If you guys remember my first video with Codations, I said to myself, like, the reason why we're in this game right now is because we have all these compensated crystals. I'm just looking at summon, looking to get to the end. I didn't think I was going to get play with it, but I fell in love with the game again. So I'm playing it. Despite the lack of audience that I have, it doesn't matter to me. All that matters to me is the games that I enjoy to play. And I would like to see it grow, but I can't do it myself. You know, Codations can't do it himself. I mean, like I said, there's so many, I would be crazy to like name off every single influencer right now, as far as like all these people that are going out of the way to help, you know, the community grow here. But you guys already know that I got a lot of love for you YouTubers and streamers out there. I want to mention you all, but I'm going to forget somebody, and I don't want anyone to get mad. Okay, but basically, COM2US. This is not about me. This is not about any current YouTuber streamer that's currently doing the game here. This is about, you know, reaching out to the big boys, reaching out to the big name users, YouTubers and streamers that do play similar gacha games, okay? Because without question, the improvements that you made with this game are really good, and I absolutely think they're going to enjoy it. But we're not going to be able to grow the community without getting the word out, letting people know that we have the revamp, so that they can see the changes, see the improvements, and, you know, be able to check it out themselves. Like literally right now, like I said, it just blows my mind to think that like the update, like for those who don't know, right? In Summoner's War Sky Arena, right? That is their that's their brother sister game there. The only marketing thing that I've seen is the little like, you know, pop-up window that comes up when you first get into the game here. And I'm sure you guys already know by now, COM2US and Activision, that the majority of people, 99.9% of the people, don't even look at those pop-ups there. They're literally clicking through as fast as possible so they can collect the rewards, start farming, doing their stuff. I mean, most people will never spend any time on there. So hopefully you guys got some other plans to go ahead and reach out to it. And again, I want to make it perfectly clear. I'm not sitting here trying to tell you, hey, I need you to contact me, send me an email right now so I can get sponsored to make content here. It's not about me. And let's keep it real since we're making this video, right? This video is getting super serious right now. As a business perspective, you're never going to come at me to sponsor me for content because I'm already making content for you. It's going to be a business loss for you, right? Investing money into me, which I'm already making the game for you for free, right? It's not about me. Like I said, it's not about the other YouTube streamers, but what you can do is reach out, like I said, to other YouTuber streamers out there in the community, outside of the Skylanders Ring of Heroes platform there. Reach out to them, connect with them, get the sponsor them, get some eyes and ears on this game so that your game can grow beyond belief. I do truly believe that this game has the potential to grow. And when I say that, I don't say that lightly, right? Every single YouTuber streamer has said, oh, this game has the potential to grow. Wow, yeah, I've seen this all the time. No, this one seriously does, but you have to take the necessary things right now, make the adjustments right now in order to improve this game, because if you don't, the next 30, 60, 90 days, I mean, it's just without question, we just don't know where this game is going to go here. I've seen way too many games fall due to the lack of support between connecting with the community, connecting with the audience, hearing their feedback and trying to connect with them to make the game improve. And if you do not do that, I really have no idea where this game is going to go. And I'm going to get in trouble here with my original COM2US team. Like, I don't think there is any excuse. I don't think there's any excuse because you, COM2US, have made one of the biggest game, one of the most iconic turn-based gacha games right now. So you guys should have connected with the Summoners War team and been like, hey, this is going on. We got to make the improvements. Like, you guys are doing it big. You guys are like revamping the game. Everything should change. Like, this is going to be great. But I'm flabbergasted. Is that a word? I think that's a word there. I'm flabbergasted at the fact that certain things were not done to get the word out when it comes to this game when it first launched or first relaunch here. It actually, it's funny to say that because I knew nothing about it up until one of my subscribers messaged me. He's like, hey, did you know that they relaunched the game? I'm like, no, I did not. So yeah, there's got to be some changes in there. There's got to be some new things moving forward here to improve the overall marketing here, get the word out, let people know about this game, because like I said before, I don't say it lightly, and I do believe that this game has a lot of potential, but there has to be some improvements made. The next big updates you put into the game are literally going to decide whether certain people will play this game or basically quit and move on to another one. So hopefully you guys make the right decision. And again, don't take anything that I said personally. I know this is not my general style of video, but for those that know me from, the Summoners War community, I've gone out of my way to basically say I like to keep things 100% honest. I like to be transparent, and to sit here and try to make a video like this, smiling and everything like that without like any kind of true passion, true feeling on this, is gonna be crazy here. So if you guys watch the entirety of this video and you're super supportive of the things myself as well as the YouTubers and streamers out there in the Skylanders Ring of Hero community have said, stop what you're doing, like the video, okay? If you want to go ahead and support this idea, like I said, share the video, let people know, and let's get the word out so we can get as many comments in the comment section down below on honestly some of the biggest things to improve in this game in order to see it progress here, okay? That's going to be it, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's your boy Childish or ChildishPlays checking out. Take care, and we'll see you all hopefully in the next one. I'm out.